difficile où Paul Biya a failli perdre sa vie, nous avons toujours été ensemble. D'ailleurs, il m'a nommé chef d'état-major des armées, je ne m'y attendais pas du tout. Parce qu'il venait de me punir.
Cameroon is on edge, and the world is watching. President Paul Biya, age 92, has just announced he's running for an 8th term. And get this, he's been in power for over 42 years. Catholic bishops are speaking out, saying it's time for him to step down, calling it a matter of national survival. No official ultimatum, but the pressure is on. The youth want change.
Africans are now sitting up. Africans have known the truth. Africans are now taking the bull by the horn. They want to handle the resources themselves. Just look at what is happening in Ivory Coast. Look at what is happening in Cameroon. A lot of insecurity is happening. But as regards to Burkina Faso, all thanks to Ibrahim Traore that is now handling things. All thanks to the coup that happened in that country. Things are now working out well. The citizens are now enjoying, the residents of Burkina Faso, they are now enjoying what they have. A lot of people have been screaming and they were like, which country will be the next? Since yesterday and day before yesterday, it was all about Ivory Coast. Coup happening in Ivory Coast. There is no internet access in Ivory Coast for people to know what is actually going on there. Mainstream, they are not even sharing anything for people to know what is actually going on in that country. Look at Cameroon, for instance. Paul Biya have been president for more than 40 years. 50 years when he became the president. Now he's 92 years old. That means he has ruled the country for more than 40 years. I saw a comment where someone was like, is there no citizens in that country? Like, is the president of the country not accountable to the citizens anymore? Why will one man rule a country? Rule a country where there are young people, young minds. He will rule the country for that years, 2 decades. Not even that he's ruling the country and things are moving on well. A lot of people have been speaking on that. A lot of people have been saying a lot of things. Paul Biya has been on that seat for years. A lot of people were like, all those things that happened in Burkina Faso should also come in and play in that Cameroon. Because it's highly needed there. In fact, all African countries need that to happen there. A lot of people have so wished to have a secured system. Security. A lot of countries are suffering from insecurities out there. You cannot stay out of your house from 7 p.m., 8 p.m. because you are scared of what will happen the next minute. You are scared of kidnappers. You are scared of pickpocketers, which is not good. People are dying of hunger. There is no money in the land. Things are expensive. A lot of people are not finding it funny again. Know that the country is not generating any resources or they don't have any raw materials for them to sell and generate good revenue for their citizens. But the leaders on the seat are just squandering the money and it's not like people are not finding it funny at all. So a lot of African countries now, they are sitting up, they are taking the bull by the horn, saying no, it's time for them to enjoy their resources themselves. It's time for them to do what? Handle their resources themselves, that they cannot wait any longer. I have a lot of highlighted comments, posts that I said I'm going to share with my people here because it's highly needed. All you have to do is to stick on this channel. Keep watching. Make sure that you have liked this video. If you have not liked, please like it now and also drop a comment in the comment section because we are always here to give you the latest gist. Anything happening in Africa generally, we'll be here to give it to you as the hot back to back. Always check on this channel and subscribe if you've not, because that is one way for you to know what is happening in Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, Cameroon, and other African countries. So let me share with you guys all those highlighted comments. Okay, he says, world worst leader by a mile, been president for more than 4 decades, yet poor transport network, horrible electrical and water system, Cameroon's sole aviation company, which was ranked top 3 in Africa, now has some of the least safe flights in the continent. Corruption everywhere. Corruption and embezzlement are rampant. And a lot of people also said something here. This person says, we have no problem here, but had one in Libya and currently Burkina Faso. The next person says, the definition of a parasite. The next comment here says, you Cameroonians don't hold your leaders accountable. Why would one man be a president for 4 decades? What kind of citizen is that? It's actually becoming somehow. Next person here says, look at how long the motorcade of a 91-year-old Cameroonian president, Paul Biya, who has been in power as prime minister and president for 49 years. He arrived this country yesterday after spending almost 2 months abroad. They even put up billboards to welcome him. I think all those things is Africa generally, because Ivory Coast is complaining, Burkina Faso is complaining, Nigerians are complaining. A lot of countries are complaining. This is becoming too much. I guess at this point, Africa as a whole, Africans as a whole should sit up and do the right thing and take the bull by the horn. In all of this that is happening in Cameroon right now, I think the citizens should sit up, the residents should sit up and do the right thing. They should just know how best to handle the system, because having 92-year-old man as a president that have ruled for more than 2 decades is somehow. Meanwhile, there are a whole lot of youths that would handle that position very well. There are a whole lot of youths that will handle the presidential seat very well and rule the country. So if coup is going to happen in Cameroon, I guess with time it's sure gonna happen. We just have to look out for all our African neighbors, because with the way things are going, so I would really love you all to share in your views, share in your opinions, your thoughts in the comment section. Let's know what you think in all of this that is happening in most of the African countries all around, both in Cameroon, both in Ivory Coast, both in Burkina Faso. Just share in your views. Do have a lovely day, guys. Take care of yourselves and see you all in our next video. Till then, bye.